Happy Sunday evening, friends. Hope you all had an amazing weekend. And today, I'm talking to my direct sales friends. This message was placed on my heart yesterday. And it's something that I really want to share with y'all. And I have a lot of friends that are in direct sales. I was in direct sales. And so I'm really excited to give you all a little bit of perspective as you're about to start your week. So if this is your first live cast with me, I'm Natasha Hazlett. Welcome. I help entrepreneurs from around the world get the clarity, confidence, and strategies they need to boost their income and level of influence in the world without working longer hours. Good evening, y'all. So glad everyone else is up late too. Hey, Catherine. All right, so first of all, before I start talking to my direct sales friends, I want to show you all this awesome shirt. Do you see this? So Becky, I think it's Becky Gaviola, totally showed me this shirt in our 21-day challenge. It says, "This girl is unstoppable." If y'all, if some of y'all may not know who I am, this is your first live with me. So I wrote a book called Unstoppable Influence, and I'm running a 21-day challenge. And like the second that they told me about this shirt, I totally, like the next day I went out and got it. Actually, I went out that day, and the place Target that I went to did not have the shirt, and now I have it, and I'm so excited. So anyways, I digress. Let's go into my message for my friends in direct sales. And I should really start with a backstory. So here's the backstory. And let me answer a question real quick. Yes, Catherine, you can still join the challenge. We have an Unstoppable Influence 21-day challenge, unstoppableinfluence.com/challenge. Okay. So let's talk about my direct sales story. So I never knew that I had an entrepreneurial bone in my body. Okay. My family, they're all like professionals. A ton of them are attorneys. My grandfather was a doctor. So I never knew I had an entrepreneurial bone in my body. And so I went to law school, and because I didn't know what else I could do. And so I went to law school and started practicing law. And I realized that probably wasn't necessarily for me for the rest of my life, like to just do that. But I didn't know what else to do. Well, in comes someone that introduces me to the concept of direct sales. And this person actually didn't even ask me to join a company. They just mentioned that they went to a home party for someone in a direct sales business. And I was like, what? I started looking up on the internet and seeing what it was. This was back in 2006. And I was just blown away. I was like, whoa, I could have my own business. I could be my own boss. What? I mean, this is mind blown. I'm seeing all these people. They're like, oh yeah, I'm just working on my laptop and making money, and I get to work where I want to work and when I want to work, and I get to go on these cool vacations and all this stuff. I'm paying my extra bills with my side hustle, and I'm like, whoa, that was mind blown. That was something that I had never even considered, really even knew about. So I decided that I was gonna go all in. Now, in a disclaimer here, I was not good at face-to-face prospecting at all. Okay, I totally sucked at it. Okay, I had a grand total of one couple that showed up to my grand opening party, and they weren't even interested. In fact, they kind of acted like I was basically an idiot for joining. Joke's on them. Anyways, so then I tried some other different methods of prospecting, and ultimately, long story short, direct sales ended up not being for me. I love it. I support as many friends as I possibly can without Rich getting mad at me their direct sales companies. But here is the thing, and this is where the message comes for y'all, because I wanted y'all to understand where I came from to understand the message that I'm going to give you. Right now, or after I stopped being in a direct sales company, because I was in that company, I wanted to learn how to market. So I immersed myself in online marketing, internet marketing, and as a result, I got really good at it. And so then I started offering internet marketing consulting, and then I started working with some direct sales distributors, and I started working with New York Times best-selling authors, nutritionists, like experts in a variety of fields. And that's where I kind of found that was my jam. And then lo and behold, I have this like huge life-altering event in April of 2016. And I get a wild hair. I write this book, Unstoppable Influence, in 22 days. Now, wouldn't you know it, like I somehow have managed to end up in like the personal development space. It's been an amazing journey, and it's ever evolving. And it all started with someone being willing to share the concept of direct sales with me. And I will tell you something else, another cool story that a lot of y'all that may have followed us do not know unless you read the book, which is that when my husband Rich was, I think he was maybe 19, he got introduced to direct sales as well. And he and a friend, or maybe he may have been like 21, but he was in college. And he and his friend, this guy named Stephen Thompson, started talking about what it would be like to have a big sales organization, to make the kind of money that a lot of the top leaders in direct sales are making. And they're like, what a difference it would make to serve all these people and to just have this sort of financial safety net for our family, and to be able to offer all this opportunity for people. And long story short, we have all the scoop in the book, but the company that they were promoting went out of business, and Rich took time off, and this guy, Stephen Thompson, kept going. And so a couple of years later, Rich was out, and someone said, hey, have you heard of Stephen Thompson? Like, have you heard from him? And they said, no, I haven't. He said, I haven't heard anything. And he said, well, check it out. And he was like on the cover of like Millionaire magazine. And here my sweet husband was like, what? Like this guy we were together at the same time, like dreaming is what I should say, but dreaming and scheming. This is what we want for our life. And Rich took time off, and Stephen kept going. And he had reached the dream that they said that they were going to do together 2 years earlier. So that instilled a seed, planted a seed in Rich. They're like, no matter what, he was never going to stop pursuing entrepreneurship and building a legacy for his family. And he just saw the power of owning your own business. And so, it was that fire within Rich that propelled us forward in our business. And for those of you all that know my story, there was a time where I just sat on the sidelines because I lost my entire business. I was promoting on the internet, and the direct sales company that I was working for at the time decided that they no longer wanted to allow their distributors to use the internet. Y'all, this is like way before Facebook. Facebook was still for college students at the time. So they gave me like 48 hours to delete all of my content, or my position with the company was going to be terminated. And so, I wasn't developed enough I wasn't able to muster up the Tony Robbins within and keep going. So I quit the business. But Rich, my husband and my business partner, he never did. Why? Because of Stephen Thompson. And Stephen Thompson's the first one that ever shared the concept of direct sales with Rich. Here's the point. Stephen Thompson planted the seed in Rich. Rich planted the seed within me and other people that introduced me to direct sales. And you can see now where we are. My gosh, like we have a international coaching and training company. We have helped tens of thousands of people, entrepreneurs around the world. I am launching my book officially on April 3rd, 4th. This is where I hate when it's live because I totally don't know. April 3rd or 4th, it's going to be live. All of this stuff, we're just able to touch thousands of people's lives, all because someone shared a direct sales opportunity with us, even though we're no longer in direct sales. So here's my message for y'all, and this is just and this is why the backstory was so important. Friends in direct sales, you have a very, very important role. You are planting seeds within people. And so that is why it is so critical that you keep going. It is so critical that you keep going. So I totally took a few notes so I don't get totally off track. And in fact, I totally missed one thing that I wanted to share with y'all, which is, what did I learn from direct sales? What did I learn from my time in direct sales? Well, number one, I learned all about business. I learned all about business. Like, I knew nothing about business. I really did. I mean, I took advertising classes, but I wasn't like a marketing expert or anything like that coming out of college. So I learned about some forms of marketing. Most importantly, I learned about personal development. I remember when Rich, and it's so bad to admit this, y'all, Rich and I were just talking about this today, but I remember when he said that he loved like personal development, and I told him, like, what has personal development ever done for you? So ironic that I'm now teaching personal development, isn't it? So ridiculous. Anyways, but that was before I got into direct sales. And so I'm so grateful. It like introduced me to this world of personal development and building powerful networks. And it gave me leadership training. Oh my gosh, my life is so much better because of a direct sales opportunity. So for my friends in direct sales, you have got a very, very, very important message to share with people. And I think that a lot of times when you're getting started in direct sales, or even if you've been in for a while and gosh, maybe your team isn't growing as much as you want, all this stuff, you can start to get like really down on yourself. And you know what, like, friends, I'm known for tell it like it is. It's not about you. It's not about you. Stop making it about you. Make it about sharing the message, because honestly, direct sales has launched so many people into a variety of industries, and so many people got their entrepreneurial start in direct sales. So you've got an ultra important message to share. And so number one, it is incumbent on you to share that message. You have got to plant the seeds. Stop worrying about whether they end up massively exploding on your team or not, okay? By all accounts, with precious Darren Downen, my very first sponsor, he would have thought like I was a colossal failure at network marketing, because I'm not currently in it anymore. I don't have a big downline or whatever. But look what I got to do, y'all. Look what I got to do. He planted an important seed within me. And the same thing with Rich and Steven. Like, Steven didn't see Rich with some just ginormous downline or anything like that. But look what we've built, all because of that. So stop being attached to the outcome of the people that you're talking to, and understand that it's not going to be for everyone. It is not going to be for everyone. But your job is not to decide who you should tell or who you shouldn't tell. You need to spread the message and be bold. All right? So number one, it's incumbent on you to share your message. Number two, you have got to be willing to do the growth work necessary to get to the top. All right. In order to get to the top, I know what it takes to get to the top. Why? Because I coach people that are at the top, and I know what it takes to get to the top, and it takes a big growth game. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter how long you have been with a company. If you are not at the top, if you're not at the top, it's because you haven't done the growth work necessary to get there. Don't begrudge the journey. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Don't just wish that you just got there overnight. It's because it wouldn't last even if you did. It wouldn't last even if you did, because you have to do the growth work and the growth game. You have to earn it. And so, I think a lot of people come in and they don't have realistic expectations. And so as a result, they quit too soon. And they give up. And the reason that they do is because they haven't done the inner growth work that's necessary. And that is why, I'm so proud to see right now we're starting a 21-day challenge. I'll put the link below in the comments. It's unstoppableinfluence.com/challenge. But there are so many people in direct sales in that challenge, and I absolutely love it because I get to help them with their growth game. I get to help them to peel back the layers, because all of us, when we come into something new, or especially in the world of entrepreneurship, gosh, there are people that say really nasty stuff, really unsupportive stuff. And if you bring your own baggage into the business as well, you're like, at some point you're like, can I even really do this? Am I even qualified to do this? Yes. There is something, if you have a heart to go into a direct sales organization, it's because there is something for you there. Whether it is to build a huge organization, or whether it's there to teach you for a time before you go on to something else. There's a reason why you're there. And so it is just so heartwarming that I am going to get the opportunity to minister, and I do see it as a ministry, minister to these amazing souls that are out there spreading the word of entrepreneurship and introducing people to this whole world that you can do your own thing, and it's okay. And people want to support you in that. I never would have gotten that. I would have never had this. I would have never had a coaching business and a training business had it not been for direct sales and for someone being willing to share the message with me. And I want you, additionally, so number one, it's incumbent upon you to share your message. Number two, it is required that you do the growth work necessary to get to the top, and don't begrudge it. Don't talk badly to yourself and say, well, so-and-so got there faster, or whatever it is. Don't compare yourself to other people. Stay in your own damn lane, okay? And then encourage other people to do the growth work necessary as well. We want to help build people, right? That's what I do too, all right? So even though I don't have a direct sales organization, that's what I'm doing. I'm in the people building business. I want to help people become their very best selves. So understand that I think the best and most exciting part, I think, of direct sales, and a lot of people don't really think of it in these terms, so I just want to kind of give you a little bit of a different way of looking at it is, direct sales helps people really bust out of their comfort zone in a big way. And I think that is so noble, because most people just keep doing the same old crap. They just keep doing the same thing, and they don't even see what's possible. It's kind of like, I use this analogy a lot, like ruts in a field, right? There could be like amazingness in the field, like over here, over there, and like over there. But we don't even know because we're stuck in our ruts, and our car just keeps going on the track that we've always gone on, and we're missing out on the awesomeness out here. And I think that starting your own business and doing a direct sales opportunity can really help you to bust through the ruts and to get out of your comfort zone. And so, I think that it offers a big paradigm shift of what is possible in their life. Because I know that it definitely did that for me, and it did it for a lot of other people that I know as well. So, the last thing I want to leave you with is that a reminder, and I talked about this at the beginning, but friends, not everyone that joins your organization, or that joins your organization is going to bloom in direct sales. Stop taking it personally, and you keep planting anyway. Your job is to not like do the work for them. It's to give people or teach people how to fish, not hand them fish. Okay, that's where you're going back to what I was just talking about with the growth game. Like, you want to encourage other people to grow into the kind of people that are capable of having success in their own business. Does that make sense? Are y'all with me on that? So, you keep planning and quit taking it hard if someone doesn't do the work. It may just not be their time. And so that doesn't reflect at all on you, friends. It doesn't. And I remember when I got started and we started building an organization, and I took it so personally when my organization wasn't duplicating. It was like, is something wrong with me? Well, you know what? It just may not have been those individuals' time to bloom. But you keep going instead of getting so like upset and frustrated and thinking that it's all about you, because it's not. It's not about you. You are important messengers. And so I just want to encourage y'all to keep going, keep growing. Y'all are doing such important work, and I love y'all for what you're doing, because you are changing people's lives. And that is, what could be better than that? What could be better than that? Seriously. So for those of y'all that feel like you need to, you're ready for a little bit more of a growth game. Maybe you've been like a little bit stagnant in your business building efforts. Maybe you are filled with a bunch of negative self-talk. I just can't do this. You just feel like you're in a rut. For those of y'all that you don't have to be in direct sales to join up, but especially for my friends in direct sales, I would love for you to consider joining me in our 21-day Unstoppable Influence Challenge. It's 21 days to becoming the fearless influencer that you were meant to be. And we're getting started really soon. All the details are in the link. I'll put it below the video. Or maybe it's above the video. I don't know how Facebook does it. No, it'll probably be below, right? In the comments. It's unstoppableinfluence.com/challenge. If one of your friends has happened to share this video with you, because I would love for y'all to share it, please check the referral link, because at our Unstoppable Influence 21-day challenge, we have a refer 3, get yours free promotion, which is so fun. And when you join, you're going to get a copy of my new book mailed to you before everyone else gets it. And what's really cool is, y'all, I've sold out of the book, not once, but twice. And we've got 2 more shipments on the way. So I'm really excited about that. So no worries on that. We're going to have plenty of books for all of y'all. But I would love to help y'all up your growth game big time, just in time for 2018, for you to crush it in 2018. So let's see, what else do I have for you? That's it, unstoppableinfluence.com/challenge. Oh, and friends, I would love for you, if you have a friend, maybe you have a friend in direct sales and they need an encouraging word. If you found value in this message, I would just love it if you would tag your friends in it, share it. If you are in the challenge, make sure that you share with your referral link so that your friends can join. And I will, all the details for when the challenge starts and everything is below on the page. So go to unstoppableinfluence.com/challenge. There's a whole list of frequently asked questions, including the start date for the challenge. So thank you for watching. And to all my friends in direct sales, I love y'all. Thank you for doing what you do, because you are awakening so many people to possibilities that they never knew even existed. So thank you for that, because people just like you changed my life 12 years ago. So take care. Have an amazing week, and I hope you all will come and play with me at unstoppableinfluence.com/challenge. Let's become the fearless influencer that you are meant to be. Love y'all. Bye.